about to show y'all who the real Puff Daddy is. You got perfect timing. I'm about to start a little puff give in this mother.
Shorty got that body out of y'all. Hit it once, no time. Set up, fuck, you gon' feel my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, go up and 5. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, go up and 5.
I'm about to show y'all who the real Puff Daddy is. You got perfect timing. I'm about to start a little puff give in this mother.
Shorty got that body out of y'all. Hit it once, no time. Set up, fuck, you gon' feel my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, go up and 5. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, go up and 5.
I'm about to show y'all who the real Puff Daddy is. You got perfect timing. I'm about to start a little puff.
Y'all, I done figured it out. I done figured it out. What's up, y'all? Who in the chat? Let me see. Look, because I had to start the thing over. DeMarcus in the building. What's good? Candy in the building. Shout out to my girl Candy for putting me up onto the things of all nature. Okay? So, y'all, look. What I want to do tonight, I just want to get on here, talk about what I've been watching. Okay. I've been really loving this Aaron Hernandez series for a whole lot of reasons. Ryan Murphy been out here in these streets doing his thing. And yeah, I think it's some stuff that I wanted to point out. Let me see. What is DeMarcus talking about this fight, child? Amir Tyson interviewing Mike Tyson was cringe, especially when Mike Tyson was walking around with his behind out like Prince. DeMarcus, what that was on? Like a YouTube interview? YouTube type interview. I'm about to Google that. But I got a nice little presentation set up for y'all tonight. So definitely look forward to tapping in and conversing about Aaron Hernandez, like we were saying, that series. Shout out to everybody that was covering it. I got to binge the discussions, okay? Because I barely watched the latest episode, the finale episode, the end of it. And I was like, dang, I got to go and watch Tamika and Moochie. Okay, that's on Netflix, Marcus. And not only with the Aaron Hernandez, we're going to go through the ins and outs of that. We also going to talk about some stuff that I watched on Netflix, like Woman of the Hour. Have y'all seen that? Oh my gosh. Anna Kendrick. This movie just gave creep, and it just reminds you that you never really know who you're dealing with out here, because people, they wear many different shades. So we're going to get in the serial. Look, let me just show y'all. Okay, because I was going through my little slideshow, but I might as well go ahead and share the Lawrence Report. What's up, Lawrence? How you doing? Are you going to be live with us to talk about Found? I hope so, because we're going to have a good time. We gonna have a good time tonight. You slept on Aaron Hernandez. I feel like I slept on the opportunity to have commentary about it for sure, because it ended up being really good. It was so many good talking points. Look, it was so many good talking points. Let me just back on up to that. Just the whole the homophobia of his life. Like, just imagine what he would have been able to do if he was able to just be himself. Derry B, what's up? Hey, all my friends pulling up. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, it was just so much. It was so much to unpack. I don't know why the wife Shayana had to be. They could have found a brown skinned girl that looked like that girl. I was like, just because she had green eyes in the Gap don't mean, you know. But we're gonna get on that because that mama was also looking real Liza Minnelli-ish. I said, who is this woman? Where did they get Liza Minnelli? Is this the Liza Minnelli documentary or the Aaron Hernandez? Because the mama, yes, DeMarcus, I definitely am checking out Cross. I'm about to be talking about that tonight too. Not really no review, just what I'm thinking about the series in the whole as a whole, because so far I've only watched one episode right before I jumped on this live with y'all, and that was definitely on the list of things to talk about. Yeah, that lady was looking like Liza Minnelli. I said, I don't know if this is supposed to be really an accurate portrayal, but then I seen the picture of the mama and I said, the accuracy, ma'am, you had levels to even get to this woman. You had level 7 if she is the 10 on the Liza Minnelli scale. I said, damn, they had the wig all, the hair, because that's her little haircut, it was all chopped up on the side. I said, oh my God. Ma'am, you were accurate. One thing I will say about these characters is whether or not I feel like they really looked like the real life person, I do feel like they had their mannerisms down. They had their mannerisms down. Whether or not I feel like, oh girl, really looked like Shayana, I do feel like she had her little mannerisms down, who definitely was a spot on. And I think I'm like, dang, was that really the sister? Because the sister looked just like the lady that played her in the little mini series, So I thought they had the casting when it came to the mannerisms down pat. She gave you Jax from Reasonable Doubt vibes. I guess it was the hair. But so far I am liking Alex Cross. I'm so glad it ain't no TP, Tyler Perry, because he was, when I heard that it was Cross, I was like, dang, I think this is a Tyler Perry sitcom. But he did the 2012 rendition. I didn't know if he was bringing it back like that or if they were starting over. And then when I seen that Aldous, I was like, oh my gosh, yes. What's up, Torian? Bill Belichick. And yes, the coaches was spot on. The coaches were definitely spot on. You ain't lying about that. I was like, Bill Belichick, oh my God, was that not him? Like, he definitely was channeling that man. He did his job. But overall, I thought this was a good documentary. His life was just so just, like in turmoil. Huh? Like, I'm just thinking, what would he would he have been able to avoid all them headshots if he didn't really want to play football like that? Because his daddy, oh Lord, and the brother, his uncle, was sitting up there like, dang, like, he definitely was a terrible person, but it's like how he got there. This was his origin story. Like, how he got there was just mean and vicious. Like, Did nobody ever love him but the cousin? Did nobody ever love him but the cousin? What do y'all think about the like why did they just hang on to that vehicle for so long? I had a problem with that. Like, dang, it was never like a good time to let it go, I guess. Or to just all that time that y'all had that car in that garage, y'all could have took it apart piece by piece. Y'all could have dismantled that vehicle all this time. But I definitely will give it a 9 out of 10. I just couldn't understand, like, at the end, it just was so disturbing in that prison scene and just to start off, how episode 10 started off, when we see him standing on top of like, he's climbing up on something, and we feeling like this is about to be it. And then speaking of how it started off, we didn't see too much brain. Did they talk about that in the review, y'all? Please tell me that Tamika was saying that is too much brain. I was like, when is it gonna stop? When is the brain showing gonna stop? You gotta cut it out his head, pull it out his head, put it in the water. Yes, Candy said he had always been in the uproar. Right. Oh my gosh. I could not imagine. And you know, like, it's a lot of kids that live in a stressful environment like that. Torian said 2024 shows have been really good. More good than mid. Definitely was hitting on that good, huh? They definitely had that good. Speaking of that good, y'all, I would love to share a QR code with y'all, because, you know, I've been playing around with the things. And they said, do you want to scan to provide a little puff give up in this mother? Because I'm going to come down here and show y'all who the real Puff Daddy is. Every time. Every time. Hey, look, Candy, I'm figuring out the things. Yes, Candy, they was showing way too much brain. I said, come on, y'all. Then they had to take it out again when the mom finally agreed to doing research. But this man been getting cracked upside the head too many times. So I don't know. That could have definitely been a good argument. You still, I just didn't like the way at the end they was talking about, like, the fact that him being possibly gay was just like, it was like they was in 6th grade or something. That's how prisoners be acting. Y'all are so immature. You gay. Like, what? I don't know. That just made me feel like so, oh my God. Like, why is that even a care? Like, why do you care? Why does it matter? Why was that enough for him to just be like, I'm out of this thing? You know? Anyway, y'all, brilliant series. I cannot say enough about it. This is what I'm saying. Like, this was the lady, y'all. This was the lady. Like, this was the lady, but this, you got a porcelain doll portraying this lady. The gay conversation was all up and through each episode. I know. And it was like, dang, who knew that this was such a big part of his life, you know? Like, you just thought like he was just a stellar athlete. I mean, at least I did. I didn't have no idea all the crazy mess he was doing behind the scenes. From the jump, like from your induction to freaking college, you know, like performing on the world stage type thing. This fool been bad. I had no clue. And ever since then, he's been living you know, like concealing his life. The sister looked more like the real girl. That's what I'm talking about. The sister I thought was the real girl. She was spot on. She was spot on. I felt so bad for the sister. Like, this fool, this Stone Cold Steve Austin right here. This Stone Cold, she was not, she didn't care. Boy, she said, I'm about to sit on his family side. I would have just been like, man, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Because it seemed forced from the beginning. The relationship seemed forced, and it didn't have nothing to do with like him not actually being attracted. She didn't think, it didn't seem like she really liked him either. But because he was in the opportunity, she was just like willing to put up with some stuff. I'm like, hell to the no. Man. DeMarcus said, Aries, have you checked out Eat, Slay, Love with Nivea Eva? Hey, I saw that. I just saw that today. You asked me about that. And it was on my list, but I haven't watched it yet. I honestly, I needed to see some reviews about it myself to kind of make me feel interested. I just be hating them little love dating shows. I thought it was gonna be another one of them. What was the other show? It was Nivea and it was Delicious and Tamar, you know, like the Queen's Court. What's up, the Canadian plug? My fellow Aries, gang, gang. Dang, we deep in here tonight, Candy. Jeremiah the plug. What's up, y'all? But yeah, DeMarcus, I haven't gotten around to watching that because I thought it was going to be like a dating show. If I would have knew that it was just like eating and slaying and then loving thyself, I guess is what it turned out to be. Yeah, Candy, you said it's only 3 episodes. They said that one lady, the British lady, was a fool. They said she was getting on everybody's nerves. Yeah, Tammy does have a good, cool personality. I could see that. She is very likable. So I might check it out. I might check that one out. I seen the reviews though. It seemed like it was gonna stress me out and get on my nerves with that lady that was acting so stupid. Look, okay, y'all like it, Tammy Rivera? Yes, no, she is definitely very cutesy. I will say, she just has that youthful face, you know. London, yeah. Ooh, I don't think I would have liked her. Tammy, they said Tammy was about to I mean, they didn't say she was putting a pause on her, but she said, like, if you would have said some of the stuff you saying, you would have got popped in your face a long time ago. And then that's when she ran off. So I guess after that, it got good. It picked up, got a little better. But yeah, y'all, I was just confused about the actors. Woman of the Hour. Did y'all see this on Netflix? I sat up here and I watched it. It's something about a good serial person, you know, that really fascinates me. Like, I'm obsessed with this, the way it's just true crime, you know, true crime obsession, normal stuff. And this was so good. The man was he really was chilling in this movie. And Anna Kendrick did amazing at just like portraying real fear. Like, oh my God. Just to know that this fool had made it to the whole dating game. You sitting up here about to go out they was going to Acapulco or somewhere out the country. Somebody wouldn't have been coming back. Candy said she was disrespectful AF, saying she felt sorry for Tammy because she grew up in Baltimore where the wire. Yeah. Oh my God. Do y'all hate that? Okay. As somebody that grew up in Southern California, I really do hate when people find out, you know, like when just over through discussion and they'll be thinking like that you grew up in the boys in the hood of it all every day, you know, like you grew up in a menace to society of it all. Yeah, that be when you go to your cousin's house. That don't be every day though. Okay, you might have to help your cousin fight some people or be ducking and dodging and going by street politics and all of this type of weird business. But that don't be every day, you know, like That's not my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yes, add this to the list, Candy. Woman of the Hour. This is a true story about Richard Alcala. Okay, he was a serial snatcher. I'm gonna just say serial snatcher because he was doing more than snatching. But oh my God, just a real true story about him sitting up here being so cool and conniving, and he was like, so I don't know. He just knew what he was. He was an apex predator. Okay, at his finest. He was telling the other male contestants like, I always get the girl. Took all the pictures, showed the one of the dudes a picture of somebody he done chopped up, and then turned around and ate the paper. I said, golly, get this man off of this show. London was an opportunist. It was a time and a place to joke around. Yeah, DeMarcus, tell me about this lady, okay? I've heard bad things. I've heard nothing but crap about her. I've heard nothing but crap about her. Okay, then y'all, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. And they said she was supposed to be a comedian, right? That she's like somebody that Kevin Hart didn't put on. Why he stay getting the most unfunny bitches out there? I know I'm funny than Tiffany Haddish and this fool London. Okay? Anyway, y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, do not waste your time if you haven't already watching the Manhattan alien abduction. You know what? The trailer really bought me. It's one thing Netflix does that makes me question a documentary. And they've been doing this ever since Snow on the Bluff. Shout out to the GOAT and the legend of it all. Because that was one of them documentaries that I didn't know if it was real or if it was for fake. You know, they do a lot of documentaries where you could barely trace this stuff back. Like half of it ain't even Googleable, you know? Like Don't F with Cats. That was a documentary that had me hooked, but it's like, was this like real or not? How come I could only vaguely recall something like this? Netflix, do y'all be making fake documentaries? Because I mean, Fargo kind of gave me that impression that it was a true story and whatnot. But that was just all a part of the brand of Fargo. That's why I feel like Netflix, y'all documentaries, I don't know. But this mess right here. So a lady claimed that she was abducted by aliens. And it was another lady who didn't believe her. The lady who didn't believe her husband was sitting up there. He had a whole case study group of people that believed they had been abducted by aliens. And he was recording all of this stuff. Not the abductions, but like what all of them said once they came back to Earth. And it just was like a big waste of my time. Because I can't tell y'all nothing really about it. And I sat there watching it, and it just felt like this was a damn ChatGPT script. Like if you didn't ever ask ChatGPT to write you something, they just kind of keep rewriting the shit the same, like in different ways. This is what this series felt like. And I was just like, I could never get that time back. I could never get that time back to my life. Candy, don't even waste your time. The ladies were so just greasy and they was looking like Liza. Have anybody seen that? Down in the chat, let me know. Then we gonna move on to Sweet Bobby. This another one, y'all. I just don't know how this is happening. How are you still getting catfished? Even if this was back in 2018, because it goes on the span of I think like 8 years. Now, confession. How many of y'all got them internet people that you done knew on the internet for just hella long. Never even met them in person. Okay, but you didn't see their life progress and all of that. But you know, y'all just friends on the internet. This lady was in one. She knew this person for all that time, and they never. I mean, I guess it was reasons. If y'all seen this, I'm gonna let y'all respond before I start getting into it. Because this mess. London was not funny with her jokes. Yeah, I don't know. I can't even see her being funny. I already know that it takes a lot of restraint just to be a person in the world, you know? You know how many people that just cut me off, and it takes a lot of restraint not to just speed up and hit the shit out of their car. And I'm just like, shout out to everybody who holds it down, because London sound like somebody that it would take a lot of restraint to just snatch up. Snatching ain't really like abuse, okay? Gathering somebody, that's not really nothing to, you know, what could you say, you know? People need to get snatched sometime. That's all I'm saying. You don't necessarily have to take it to the next level, but a lot can be accomplished just by letting somebody know that you can get snatched up. Sweet Bobby. So Candy, let me tell you about this thing. I didn't ever see the mini caption to the title, My Catfish Nightmare. This is about a lady. No, I don't even want to take them out, really. I just want to bump them. Real quick. Like, I don't want to take them out. I just want to be like, how dare you just put the burden on me to stop, and you done swooped in front of me. You just did something stupid. I should make you pay for it. Huh? Y'all ain't never felt like that? You don't want to really just cause no injury or nothing. You just really want to give somebody what they deserve for pulling all up on you like that. Okay? I just want to bump your ass and keep going. And yes, hit and run, bitch. Hit and run. See? Now, Sweet Bobby, this is about an 8-year-long catfish romance. This lady right here, okay? She was successful. A radio host. Where were they living? In the UK somewhere. You know, she was a radio personality for years. Then she fell in love with somebody that added her on Facebook named Bobby. And she fell in love when he supposedly got ambushed with the he got wet up, y'all. Is it enough time? He didn't got shot up, okay? The man didn't got hit up, whatever you want to call it. They hit him up and put him in the hospital in a coma. And when he supposedly came out of the coma, he started messaging her on Facebook. So she know all this. He just her friend on Facebook. She kind of know him, a friend of a friend. Her little cousin was dating his little brother type of thing. You know, so they had some mutuals. So she texting him. She started Facebook messaging him, falling for him. He can't talk, but he holding her hostage on the iPad or whatever kind of device he had. They staying on the phone 24 hours. She's obsessed. I'm like, dang, this was sad because this fool didn't really even pay her no attention. Cause he couldn't even talk. He'll be texting. Okay, at least it was texting. I'm about to say. I had to think about it. Okay, guys. At least he was texting. What's up, PG? How you doing, girlie? We in here talking about what I've been watching lately. PG, have you seen this mess on Netflix, Sweet Bobby? This was like the long distance relationship that never amounted to nothing. Torian said, "What's up, Auntie PG? This didn't amount to nothing." You know what I don't like either? You in that long distance relationship thing, then people do be wanting to be on that FaceTime. Like, I'm sorry, man. Look, we ain't falling asleep on the damn phone like that. That's getting obsessed. Maybe once, maybe twice, but if this is gonna always be a long distance thing, I don't think that should be. I can't keep up with that. That would be freaking exhausting. Like, I mean, I'm speaking off of experience, dude. Look, I cannot. So at the end of it all, who was catfishing her? And it gets crazy because she started contacting and communicating with the actual Bobby. Bobby didn't had a baby on her. Ain't that crazy? He supposed to be in a coma. He out the coma. He ended up finding out that the lady he was married to, his ex-fiance, was pregnant. And the whole time that he talking to her, she planning the pregnancy. Okay. So this man, it gets raw. This was a hell of a catfish. The lady just really wasn't making I can't even say she wasn't making no efforts because she kept saying, "I'm going to come out there. You know, it's always a reason. No, you upset me." Then he became like really emotionally abusive, like to the point where she wasn't eating. She done lost all kind of weight. I'm like, people, come on. Come on. Have y'all ever been in a situation like this? This is a safe space. You know, we gonna laugh about it, but this is a safe space. Be honest. Have you ever catfished somebody? Even if it was just for fun and you didn't, like really try to set up and meet up with them or nothing like that? You just did it because you was bored and you was able to get out of it? Because that's what they'll be saying. I was bored. I just wanted to see how it felt to flirt with someone, so I took her picture. That's what they be saying. He was more than a pen pal, because, yeah, he was, because they'd be texting. They would be texting back and forth. And then he even sent her some jewelry. So it had even elements to me as a watcher. I'm confused. Like, okay, so is you real or is you ain't? Huh? Yeah. So anyway, why did this lady go to his house? She gets his address. She starts smartening up. But this was crazy because the real Bobby, looking just like the man, he answers the door. She know his name. She know his fiance name. She know about the baby. It's like he looking at her like a threat at this point. I've only been catfished by a restaurant. Yes, I will say they do be pulling that. They definitely be pulling that. Restaurants is out here catfishing. You're like, who's doing y'all food reviews? Y'all just fried up a bunch of bread. But y'all, who ended up being the catfish was her little cousin. For some reason, her cousin, like, I don't know, maybe 10 years, 12 years younger than her, who was originally supposedly dating Bobby's brother, ended up being the person that was catfishing her. For 8 years. She said that it would be times that they was out together and she'll be texting on her watch. And then she'd get a text. Yeah, Candy, you're right. Definitely was a little slow. A little bit too thirsty too. I feel like a little bit too thirsty that you was willing to, I don't know, he might as well, ma'am, if you want to talk to somebody on death row, just say that. You might as well been on love after lockup. Okay, at least they was going to be able to FaceTime you. The family, right? Then she appeared, you know, it's very serious business in the Indian culture. Apparently, she telling her mom, she telling her family about Bobby. He gonna show up, you know. She want to introduce them to him. Y'all, Lawrence, please, please tap into this. Tap into this mess. It was her cousin. Then you know how when it be obviously a fake profile, they ain't really got the followers or the friends to back it up. This little girl, she had a network of catfish pages that she was, you know, weaving in and out of the transaction. She had like his homeboys texting her saying, Bobby really loves you. Bobby loves you. She had his cousin or somebody hitting her up. They was in a chat together called the Three Amigos. Not Bobby, but you know, the two friends and herself, and they all three having a conversation. This little nut is crazy. That the one that pulled it off. And she just had really no accountability. She was like, just kind of like, it's not a crime, basically. Do she feel bad? Really not like, girl, you need to go get your head examined. We need to see your lumbotomy, since we had to see Aaron Hernandez's brain all over the TV screen multiple times. I said, that is enough. That's enough brain. They had to slice it. They had to, PG said, I'm tempted to watch Beauty in the Black. A Tyler Perry production. I know. They said it was good though. All the reviews I done seen, they said it was good. It really make me wanna. But it's something I just need to get over my disdain for TP. I have no reason to be like that. The last thing that I see from Tyler Perry was A House of Pain, and I liked it. But I just off top assume that it's gonna just be like, that is good for real. Okay, look, Lawrence put the stamp of approval. Lawrence vouched for it. Candy messed with it. Like all the reviews, everybody said it gets good. They got what's the old guy name, y'all? The ex Mr. Tina knows. What's the man name? He's in it, you know. So it's a lot of stardom. It's a lot of fanfare. But Cross, y'all, I thought this was a TP production too. I'm so glad that I allowed myself to overcome that hump and say, you know what, I'm going to just go ahead on and watch this. What do I have to lose? And right off the bat, it was good. It was good. Richard Lawson. Yes. The legendary Richard Lawson. DeMarcus said it was decent for a TP production. What do y'all think about this? And do y'all think it's, I don't know, just like the first scene, okay, right out the gate. We in the interrogation room. This scene right here is what brought me in and kept me. Okay? The way that this dialogue was, the going back, the way that he was checking this little, because at first when it came on, I was like, dang, this is what I hate about being Black on the job, is that you have to withstand, you got to tolerate a lot. And people just supposed to expect you to just be like, I mean, you can't react to that. I know it sucks, but you can't react to that. Like, for example, somebody at my job one time said that you guys should be used to complaining. That's all Black people do. Like it took a lot for the person that was said to not just snap, crackle, and pop. Like, damn. So for Cross to come up in here and just switch the style up, I said, niggas hate the niggas hate. I'm gonna watch the money pile up. That's the way he came in there with the dialogue, okay? He came in there and turned everything around on this man. Cross is fire, Lawrence Report said. Yes, it definitely is. Miss Kira in the building. How you doing? She said, excuse me? About what, Cross? Very intricate show. Have to be paying attention to everything. Yes, Matthew, I agree. Because I watched the first episode, but I already know that I got to run it back. Because it was it was very much so detail oriented. Yeah, it definitely was, y'all. And then I love the way that the episodes is up there. I'm going to be watching that tonight. And then what my plan is for tomorrow morning, I'm going to either go live from Target. Let me know if y'all would like to see that. If y'all want to go to Target, yes, at the job. Talk about we always complaining. Yes, Miss Kira, could you believe that? It definitely got escalated to becoming an HR matter, but it was like, wow, just the shit that some people let come out of their mouth. Yeah, Richard Larson. Thanks, y'all. Thank you, Derry. Because, I try to put some respect on the man's name. He was definitely out there before he then hooked up with Miss Tana. I'm thinking about going live from Target tomorrow, y'all, because I am on the hunt for, I would like at least one Wicked cup. Okay, at least one Wicked Target, one Wicked Starbucks tumbler. At least. Matthew says, I just finished the last episode. Have to give Tamika an apology. I told her I'm skipping this show. Ooh, look, and you didn't finish the last one. Shout out to Tamika then. I definitely got to check in when it comes to the Love After Lockup because, oh, Lord, these couples are a mess. DT got him feeling comfortable, man. You know what's so crazy about DT is that if I was him, and y'all let me know if he end up doing it, because Mike Epps really set this up. I think he might have put this into play, 45, 47. Like, if he don't find a way to incorporate that into his theme music, that's all I got for him. Torian said that trailer trickery got us again because based off the trailer, I'm thinking he was the main villain and he was just in the one scene. I got my son a Wicked cup from the Bullseye section. See, I want to go over there. I want to browse the Bullseye section. That's why I didn't go to Target today, because I said, I'll just wait until I go on Sunday. That'll make sure, that'll kind of like make sure that I go do it type thing. I got to set myself up like that. First show I ever binge, Miss Kara. I usually watch episodes here and there. Okay, then that thing must have been good then, Matthew. DeMarcus said Alex Cross jacked up John with the quickness. Now, who was John? Was that his partner? Okay, because like I said, I just watched that first little watch through to just commit to it. But who was that? Let me know the characters. DeMarcus, I already know that you got me. Let me know who the characters is, my friend. Elle, I'm assuming that was the wife, right? And then they had the little guy that was playing You God in Wu-Tang series on Hulu. I said, why is he? Ooh, he's just still angry. But yes, so far I'm loving this series. Let me know what else y'all been watching. We was talking a little bit about Eat, Slay, Love. Miss Kira, did you watch that? Elle was the girlfriend. Okay. Okay, so Elle was the girlfriend. Was that the kid's mom too? Or did he have the kids and then he got with Elle? Yeah, John was his partner. Okay, I figured. Miss Kira said she did watch Eat, Slay, Love. Okay, I'm gonna check it out then. Because I thought it was gonna, I didn't want it to be like them ladies looking for love no more and looking crazy. But from what I could find out from the reviews and all of that, everybody had good things to say. Oh, okay. Okay, that's who got taken out. Okay, see, I knew I thought I was missing something there. Yeah, thanks for breaking it down, y'all. I'm definitely gonna go back and watch it. What else I've been going back and watching, y'all? I had to give Reasonable Doubt another run through, y'all. I'm so happy that it got renewed for a season 3. Shout out to Reasonable Doubt. And man, this next this next season that come up with old crazy Tony, Honey and little baby Jose ain't about to get nothing. Okay? Like, damn, Jax, your life just 1 year after the next. This you talk about you waiting for the other shoe to drop. I see why. You always got some shit going on. It ain't never just been like since we done seen this, since we have been introduced to these characters, y'all. It ain't never just been that moment of like calm. Okay? And if it was very short lived. Oh, yeah, I do watch The Irrational. I love that series because it usually comes on right after Found when I'm watching it on Peacock, which, y'all, I can't wait to talk about Found with y'all tomorrow. But, yeah, y'all know that I love that show. I ain't watched it yet. I'm going to try to watch it. I'm probably going to watch it after this, though, because I know I'm going to have to watch it twice before we go live. The Day of the Jackal after I finish Cross. Now, what is that on? Is that on Prime? I'm going to look that up. Oh, okay. Oh, it's on Peacock. Oh my God. I don't like his little sturdy face. Who is that? Ugh, is that Peaky Blunder? That's Peaky Blunder's son. Ooh, I bet it's good. Yeah. You don't want to watch what I'm watching, The Dead Zone, the original Dexter. I like Dexter. Okay, but what? Why is it the original? Is it like the European version? I heard it's good. The Day of the Jackal. Yeah, this guy, what else is he on? Eddie Redmayne. Eddie Redmayne. Mm-mm. Oh, that is the Danish Girl. I know he looked familiar. Oh, he just got that face that you just easily get irritated by, Lord. Speaking of oh my gosh, I don't know. Let me pull up People's Magazines. What is this, man? Sexiest man in America? I don't know. All I'm gonna say is that's setting the bar for mid for the white women and the people that are supposed to be quote unquote attracted to him. That's the nigga from The Office. You're not gonna tell me nothing is really overtly sexy about this man. Get out of my face with that. Candy, get it from around me with this, Apollo. Nothing. It's like really setting the bar for mediocre. Anybody little slack jaw man is gonna think that, yeah, you know, I look kind of like the dude from The Office because that's just like such an average white guy look. I'm the shit. John Sampson was Alex Cross' friend, but John was L's friend that Alex Cross hemmed up and broke L and Aunt Crystal. Lord, I'm gonna figure it out, okay? You know, all I know is when I start watching it, all of this is gonna make sense. I know that it will. So what else is going on? Do y'all watch Love After Lockup? Sometimes I don't even need to really even catch the show. I could just catch the recap, you know? But this time I caught the actual show. And hey, man, that's Zariah. She really is someone that I know I make jokes about people being toxic, but I think that she is like a real prime example of like the kind of person that just will make sure they're in a relationship, but make it the most miserable thing ever. And then make you just wonder like why even be with somebody? You're terrible. You're terrible. Like she's a real bee. Now look, y'all. I want to thank y'all for coming through. I'm about to slide on up out of this thing. Shout out to everybody who pulled up to the Saturday smoke session. I would stay on here forever and ever, but you know, I don't really have nothing else to talk about, unfortunately. Otherwise, you know, I could think about now is some snacks. Thinking about some kind of donuts or something, you know? Don't like funnel cake, something like that. Catch the munchy vibe. But other than that, yes, shout out to Candy, Miss Kira, DeMarcus, Torian, Jeremiah the Plug, PG, Matthew Wilson, everybody that pulled up, Derry B, A, all of my friends that pulls up to the live, y'all.
You got perfect time.
Ooh, you got
About to start a little puff give in this mother.
Shorty got that body out of your hit it once, no time. Set up, fuck, you gon' kill my vibe.
All right, y'all. I'm about to be out. Make sure y'all like the video. And I'll see y'all. I shall see y'all tomorrow. Okay.